So I've been thinking about um, the election results and for the past week and a couple of days. And, I've been really, to be quite honest, just really devastated that apparently our country chose hate over love, chose evil over good, hostility and anger and misogyny and racism, and that this is truly the state of our country. Now the crazy thing is, this is nothing new, because we know that United States has a history of racism and all of the vitriol that comes with that. But I think the deep seated not only trauma but pain that I have been feeling is that the hope that we had in being able to see our country begin to coalesce and to unite around the common good of all was just instantly taken away. And that the most qualified person to ever run for the office of the presidency, which happens to be a black and Asian woman that's highly qualified. Basically, it was not good enough because our country chose to preserve whiteness, chose to preserve white supremacy, chose to preserve Christian nationalism, and forego what is in the best interest of every citizen in our country. And the pain of it all, it just comes down to well, I've always been an optimistic person, almost painfully so. I can see the good in anything and the good in almost anything really. And my mind is just still blown that this is the reality. This is the reality. The first, when 45 won, back in 2016, I did not. I mean, I pitched a fit in the beginning, but I said, you know what? He will reveal himself in time, but he has, and the country still chose this monster, and that even the inherent good of people, the inherent good of humanity, the inherent good of our society was totally trampled on. That to me is so gut wrenching. And it continues to make me cry because I just believe that there is good out there for all of us, and that there is plenty for all God's children, and that there is enough for everybody. But that's not the reality. And as much as I want to believe that things will get better, I'm doubtful that they will. Things only get better within the sphere of influence you're in. And so I'm committed to making things better within the sphere of influence that I have. But as across the board, it's going to take a miracle from God, because what's happening is happening at the heart level, and the heart is wicked. And I just can't believe these people who call themselves Christian chose it's like they chose Satan himself. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm committed to making the world a better place right where I am. And it starts with family, friends, loved ones, and and even strangers, because I absolutely love making or just being a part of an effort to just to bring joy wherever I go. But right now, I have joy in my heart. Nothing can take that away. But I am just not happy about what's happening to our country. This cabinet, I call it the cabinet of carnage. The cabinet of carnage. It is the worst thing I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I'm not going to say it is what it is, but you know what? This is what America chose. And I just pray to God that the casualties that may come, that he will shield us from them all, because this is not right. But y'all go on and be blessed. And if you chose evil over good, God rest your soul.